Hello, welcome to Greenhat-Redbeard Adventures. Today I'm hanging out in the shelter. Today is January 1st, 2026. Happy New Year. And I'm out today just hanging out and doing my own thing. I got my makeshift kudlik burning right here, but here, I'll just show it to you. I've got my little kudlik going on there. There's a video about that on my channel. Scroll down a little bit and you'll see it. I also got my little Bushbox pocket stove burning here. I just had a cup of soup just a short time ago, and I'm gonna make coffee once I'm done with this video. So I was sitting here and I was just looking at all the snow. I'm gonna show you that in a second there. And I was just thinking about, trekking in the woods and such. And I was thinking about a gear hack that I thought I'd share with you, especially for those of you who are new to hiking, or they're just started out a little while ago, they're still hiking and stuff and camping and whatnot. And I just thought I'd share with you, whenever you're out in the woods and you're hiking along, whether it be on a trail or bushwhacking through the trees and such, obviously there's snow, there's ice on the ground, slush, whatever. Sooner or later you're trekking, you're long, you get tired, and like myself, and I'm sure many of you are going to say to yourself, I'm tired, I want to rest. And most people, when they want to rest, obviously, you want to sit down. But there's nowhere to sit down because everything is covered in snow and ice. You're going to get wet. For some of you who don't have snow pants on, I just got my regular pants on, you're obviously going to get wet. And then for those of you who have snow pants on to keep yourselves dry, you're still going to get cold anyway. So I just thought I'd show you a neat little trick here. So here's what I'm looking at right now. So as you can see, everything is all just snow covered. It's all, nobody's been walking through there in the last little while. And obviously, if you want to sit down somewhere when you're out on the trails, you're going to have to put up with that. So a couple years ago for Christmas, some people gave me these red SOL emergency tarps, the 5x7 emergency tarp, but I already had one, and strangely enough, I got 3 of them for Christmas. So I didn't have a whole lot of use for them, so I actually cut them down and folded up like this. This is the reflector tarp. It's basically just cut down to roughly about 2 feet by 3 feet. Or you can go 3 feet by 4 feet, depends on your circumstances and the size that you wish to do. Put a little bit of this heavy-duty black Gorilla Tape along the outside edges to prevent it from ripping. And that way you can take it around. It's nice, folded flat. It's very lightweight. Takes up hardly any space in your bag, whether it be a haversack or a backpack. And you just put it in there. Then when you want to sit down, you just unfold it, stretch it out, place it down, and sit on it. And it'll keep your butt dry for those of you like me who don't have snow pants on. But unfortunately, that's not going to solve the cold problem. This will keep you dry, no doubts about it. SOL emergency blankets, and it doesn't even have to be in one of these SOL blankets. Any tarp or plastic sheet or something of the sort will do just fine. So I'm using this. I usually use, in the winter time, the reflector side faces up, reflects the body heat back, but obviously still it doesn't quite do it. You obviously need some form of insulation. Now there are insulated pads out there, small ones that you can buy and unfold them out to sit on, but a lot of them can be quite expensive. So I'm going to show you a cheaper way. Go to just about any camping store, get the foam pad that's rolled up for sleeping on. It's usually around 3/8 thick or even 1/2 inch thick. Either one will do fine. Even a 3/8 will do fine, just fine. So when I keep a pad, I cut it down to a smaller square or rectangular shape. And if you're carrying a backpack, cut it to the size of the back of your backpack, where the water bladder will fit into, assuming your backpack has one. That way you can slip it into that spot. And not only will it add extra padding to your back from your gear, but also when you pull it out, you can sit on it, a sit pad. It's very cheap, it's very simple, but above all, it is effective. This is just a simple 3/8 pad. This covering that I put on here, I just actually did this just last night. And I always try to give credit to where credit is due. And I got this idea from Cole Cracker Bushcraft on YouTube and on Instagram. He has a sit pad. His covering was some sort of a cotton material. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm pretty sure he said it was a cotton material. I have this very cheap leather. To be honest with you, I'm not even sure if it's real leather or not, but I got it for free and got a large quantity of it. So I put it over top of this pad. So now I can sit on this pad and on top of this. Not only am I going to stay dry, but I'm also going to keep warm. And I've used this pad on numerous occasions to do this, and it works beautifully. So try it out for yourself if you want to. This extra covering idea, as I said, I only just got this idea last night, so whether you want to do it or not is your choice, but I thought I'd try it out. But now that I've realized it, I can actually use this little cheap leather as a tinder preparation pad as well. I can also kneel on it when I take a knee and don't want to get my knees wet in the mud or the dirt, whatever. And as I said, I can just set this down here on this little makeshift half-assed table that I set up here, do my tinder preparation all on here. That way it's going to stay up off the cold and wet ground, keep it dry, and therefore use it for burning on my stove or making a campfire, whatever it is the circumstances are. Right now I'm sitting in my little bushcraft chair here that I made a couple years ago, and it's doing just fine, but I'm probably going to start using this in a moment because my butt is actually getting quite cold at the moment. So you know what, I'm actually just going to use it right now. I'm going to stick that right there. And also on a personal note, it's not only just the fact that it's keeping your butt warm, but also it adds a nice little cushion as well. So it's even a comfort thing too. So I just wanted to share that little gear hacks thing, for resting and taking breaks while you're out in the woods without having to deal with the icy cold and getting your butt wet and frozen and such. So, try it out for yourself, see what happens. These tarps, can be a little on the pricey side, but if you go to any hardware store, get some form of cheap tarp, the cheapest of the cheap even, cut it down to a size you like. The duct tape will just basically, if we put it around the outside edges, that just helps prevent it from ripping. And then you should be golden after that. So give it a shot for yourself. See what happens. This is Greenhat-Redbeard Adventures. Stay safe, have fun, and above all, Happy New Year.